Creativity is an addiction. You were born with it. It's going to go with you the entire way. You've just got to learn how to deal with it, to learn to love it, to learn how to listen to it, and to learn how to nurture it. And really, it keeps you awake at night because it's like a child. It wants some attention. So just accept it for what it is. And don't try to fight it, but rather love it. Unplugged, because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut, because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I'm not saying that being a creative person is a difficult job, because I think it's more than just a job. I think it's bigger than a calling. I think it's an addiction, being creative. I think that we get off on it. We get off on the victories, and we even get off on the challenges. We look at the challenge going, I got this covered. Even if I lose, I got this covered. We got it. We got it. And I think one of the things that makes it so difficult to be a creative person is the fact that a lot of us still fear judgment. And there are times that even you scare yourself when you go out there and try to do something on your own, and you go, where did I gain the confidence to do that? That scares me that I even took a chance like that, because a creative mind will say, I want a bigger challenge next time, because you're always trying to raise the bar, raise the bar, raise the bar. And you know, it affects your mind. It does. It gets inside your head. It plays with your heart. And sometimes you feel big. Other days you feel like that you're not even the size of a mustard seed. And I'm not talking about just me. I'm with creative people all the time. And the community of being a creative mind, you got to talk about it. You got to put it out there. It's not something that is a big kept secret. You just go, oh, he's one of those artist types. He's got long hair. He paints on a canvas. Oh, he's a musician. He must be this way. A lot of people will judge the book by its cover when, in fact, they don't know the story. And that's what all this is about. Your story. Getting it out there. You know, believing in your art, in the way that your art should be seen, heard, smelled. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Putting yourself in a position of, I accept my artist self. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Choice. This is what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day. And today we're reading from October 1st, 2021. A difficult day of writing. Again. Can you believe it? Again. A blank page isn't a writing voice. That's how I started the writing off today. A blank page isn't a writing voice. Ultimately, the ink must stain whatever message is glued to the universe. To pry it free might offer an innocent crumbling. To sit in front of it, it's just a thought, and it may dance softly onto the page, like a leaf that's falling from a tree. And in little time, the only thing I'll have left is what was spilled onto the page. Because the month is now in October, the sun isn't so quick to rise across the eastern horizon. Now, I don't know about you, but this kind of stuff plays hell on my imagination. It plays on my heart when there's not enough light in the room. So if you were to ever walk into my writing space and walk into this recording studio, there's so much light that has to be present in my place of creativity, because I don't do well in dark places. I don't deal with it. So everything has got to be lit up, and it can't be artificially lit in the way of, little shadows over here and some uplighting over there. It's got to be huge, large lamps. In fact, my writing space, I've got 3 lamps on me while I write, because I've got to have that kind of brightness. When you walk into this studio, sure, the corners are a little bit shadowy. But the problem is that as a creative mind, as much light as I put into the place where I am bringing things forward, I still have these large windows that were designed to overlook this beautiful forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina. So when I'm writing in the morning, I've got the eastern side of the forest, and inside this studio, I've got the southern part of the forest. And you sit there, and at 5 o'clock in the morning, that's pretty freaking dark. So it doesn't matter how much light is inside this room, those windows still project darkness. Now, the average person would say, well, dude, come on, man up a little bit. Why don't you just put some shades, man? Cover it up with some curtains. That's like going up to a comedian saying, be funny. Tell me a joke right now, man. Be funny. To a creative person, the moment that you put up curtains or shades on the thing that has provided an open window of space, now you're imprisoned. And so it'd be like, just reach over here and turn off the lights. And then your heart is, am I the only one that's going through this? I can't be the only one, because I've been in radio for 42 years. And trust me, we could name a lot of people that I worked with that have been affected by light, and why we would always do our shows with so much light around us. Even in the middle of the day, you have the light because it provides energy. And it just seems something so simple to fix, doesn't it? No, it takes writing. It takes defragging your imagination in order to say, all right. You're having a tough time writing today. I get it. Just accept your artist self, accept the moodiness that you're going to go through, and build with it. Take what you've got and create the next level of play. Understanding that you are not trapped, and that you do have the key and the needle in the haystack to set yourself free. Because as a creative mind, you've got the imagination. And you know what that is? That's the theater of the mind. I'm Arroe, and that's what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day.